This is Jonathan Ferguson, the Keeper of Firearms and Artillery at the Royal Armouries Museum in the UK, which houses a collection of thousands of iconic weapons from throughout history. And I'm your host, Dave Jewett, and today we're checking out the mad armaments and action of Trepang².
Now, I've been so far disappointing you on the dual wielding, haven't I?
Yeah, when I emailed you, I was just like, just get two of everything if you can.
Ironically, the only gun I've got two of for you, I'm going to struggle with. Yeah, safe to say, of all of the guns to dual wield, this is perhaps bottom of the list, somewhere above the minigun.
Looking forward to hearing what you think of this long requested episode, and now without further ado, it's over to Jonathan. This is probably one of the goriest games we've ever featured on the channel.
Duly noted. Meanwhile, the gun would appear to be...
It's still coming.
This giant thing, yeah, well, that's with our... Not the original suppressor, well, not the first one designed for this anyway. The Mark 23, the infamous crew-served pistol. This looks like 13 rounds.
Yeah.
13, okay, so they're doing the old Rainbow Six Vegas thing of giving it its maximum capacity of 12 plus 1 every time you reload it. So that's an old FPS trope. Fairly accurate. Maybe a few slight departures in detail, but pretty good to me though. Everything's present and correct. I'd have to look for like minor details like the curvature of the trigger guard and that kind of thing. That seems to be running full auto.
Yeah, this is an upgraded version with a compensator, a laser, and running in full auto.
Not sure that's a good idea. Oh, dual wheel full auto. Okay, well, we only have the one, I'm afraid. Wow, that's quite the sound.
Oh yeah, it's a punchy game.
I don't think I've seen a Mark 23 with a USP match style compensator on it, like we see there. I could be wrong. If you were thinking with a stock version that had a too shiny slide, by any chance, well, you can see. No, it really is that shiny.
And as we're just seeing hints of, dual wielding is a big thing in this game. As is grasping upon your enemies.
Yeah, I'm guessing we have super strength.
Yeah, you're a super soldier called Subject 106.
Oh, okay. Funny how the carrying handle totally changes the look of this thing, isn't it?
I love the design of the VHS too. It's almost like a bullpup G36C.
Well, they did start with a G36 for the VHS too, and it's substantially derived at this point, so you couldn't say it was a bullpup G36C, but it still has the family DNA. And this one's looking pretty good, albeit we don't have the... I vaguely remember that style of charging carry handle being a thing, but ours just has the rail version. There is an optic version, I believe, that presumably is based upon. I guess it makes it look more G36.
So does it eject to the left, or is that an option that you can change, or have they flipped the weapon?
Yeah, so either. So this is set up for a right-hander, but with a bit of jiggery-pokery. There's a dust cover pinned in place currently on the left side, pinned at the rear there. And if you disassemble it and reassemble it the other way around, you're ejecting from the left. So you can definitely set it up to work the way it's working here. So it's a left eject video game gun that actually you could have in reality.
Because when you use the akimbo weapons, it basically just mirrors the object in your right hand. So you've got your two rifles ejecting into each other. But I assume they've just done that because of the cool visual flair, seeing the cases in slow motion.
Presumably.
It's also quite a scary game, which I didn't realise until I started playing it, which was not a fun surprise.
How far did you get through it?
I finished almost all the levels, but there was one level where you end up in the back rooms, and I went, nah, I think I've got enough gameplay. It gets all a bit like cult-y, SCP, like horror.
Yeah.
Dark hallway face screaming down the hallway at you. I was like, yeah, this is fine. I'll just play the other levels. So I think I did all of them at that level.
Yeah.
Don't come for me in the comments.
Will you be attending the movie for the Backrooms?
No, I won't. So do you have 2 of these?
No, just the one. I'm afraid. I can make it longer, but I can't duplicate it.
You can actually see the character bring the right one up to their eye when they're aiming down the optic, and just like continuing shoot. Like they're only using one to aim, but that's sort of good enough.
Well, if you were a super soldier able to do all of the things that we see here, bullpups are a good way to go for one-handed operation in an emergency because of the way they balance.
I suppose reloading them has their own
yes
difficulties, but
I mean, some people aren't fans of reloading just one of them. Reloading 2 of them would be a challenge.
Considering what you're seeing on screen, and like the guns are very well represented. They don't care how they're reloaded when you're dueling them akimbo. They just want you to have a blast with them, and I respect that.
Okay, that's an intriguing recoil impulse on the prospector there. Kind of all over the place. How does that feel control-wise?
It does feel like it gets away from you a little bit. It does feel like there's a lot of recoil compared to, a real vector. The recoil is less when you're in the focus mode in slow motion.
Yeah.
But recoil is more than a real vector might.
So this is pretty close to the 2nd gen, I believe, which is what ours are. The stock system, though, is Gen 2 had the AR attachment option, and this appears to be more like Gen 3, I think. But the rest of the gun looks like 2. Pretty close otherwise, apart from the trademark stuff. So we even have the triangle, but without the V in it, for the Super V system. And we have SVG instead of Chris on the front end there. But it's pretty close. But the actual recoil impulse of this, we've got a video shooting these. There are some other good ones out there on YouTube as well, especially where you see slow-mo, and this thing kind of ends up bouncing up and down more so than doing this. The twin vectors are especially ridiculous in akimbo, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
The rate of fire is high enough as it is without 2 of them.
100 rounds just disappearing into someone in an instant.
Yeah, not an awful thing to fire one-handed if you had to, because of the amount of weight up front.
And I suppose in reality that recoil system would be helping there.
Yeah. Now that I notice, the safety and selector switches are different on this as well. I think this might be a bit of a mishmash of the different generations. It's almost like minigun levels of fire with the 2 vectors.
Any corridor you come up against, you can just fill with rounds when you're using these things akimbo. Without the slow-mo, maybe not very accurately, but still, you don't need to be accurate when you've got 100 rounds firing down range in the matter of a couple of seconds. Speaking of minigun. Not quite how I've seen a minigun represented before, though.
Well, no. I guess this is how I pictured the old Command and Conquer miniguns, where your troops are supposed to be armed with, I think, 5.56 miniguns, and the graphics were so basic you couldn't see what they looked like. But I imagined something that was like an LMG with a set of barrels. And I think we've seen a couple of games that do something similar, but not like a belt-fed LMG that just has spinning barrel cluster like that.
The suppressor attachments definitely try to lower the report, but it's still loud.
Yeah. Does it literally call this a minigun?
Yeah.
Oh my god, triple bayonets. Triple spinning bayonets.
Oh yeah. You run out of ammo and you slide into the shins of some poor guy in a hazmat with this thing. Oof.
I don't like the phrase slide into the shins.
Just wait till you see what happens to the shins. But But you can hear like the little like sword whooshes as it spins up. It's really good.
Yeah. Isn't there a Doom version of the minigun or the chain gun that has a sort of rifle form factor? Well, the original one. All you see on screen is the barrels, but if you see it as a pickup, it looks like handheld.
That's right.
But yeah, the fact that it's like an M249 in the back and a Yak 3 in the front is kind of jarring. Actually, the giant sort of negative space handguard looks like the SIG machine gun, but it has a conventional top cover, like a and a rear sight of a 249/Mini. And I mean, needless to say, I don't know how you're affixing those barrels or how the whole thing can possibly work. The two things are at odds with each other, really. Like a belt feed with a reciprocating single bolt feeding three spinning barrels. How does that work?
Well, Eldritch Horrors turn up at some point in the game, so maybe they helped engineer it.
Maybe. Maybe.
Which, considering the shades of claret on it at the minute, they might have had a part in a few more things. So you can get a smart gun attachment, which makes the bullets home in on the enemy, which, pretty useful when you're sliding around, chopping shins.
Well, more importantly, when you run out of ammo, do the barrels continue to spin with the bayonets on the end?
Oh boy, do they.
Right.
It keeps your options open. It keeps the weapon functional.
Oh, so functional. I've never seen a more functional firearm design. Bayonet go burr, basically.
So what's better than one knife? And it's that gif of Mo Sizlak holding two. Let me tell you, this is pretty great.
I gotta tell you, this is pretty terrific. Yeah.
We dive even deeper into the weapons of Trepang² in our extended edition, only available on our Patreon. Becoming a patron comes with perks such as 1 week early access to videos, Discord access, and over 85 Patreon-exclusive Director's Cut episodes, and a bunch more bonus content. Either way, whether you join the Patreon or watch along here on YouTube, I want to say thank you for supporting us and for being part of this journey. And now, I'll get back to the video.
Now, I've been so far disappointing you on the dual wielding, haven't I?
Yeah, when I emailed you, I was just like, just get two of everything if you can.
Whoop. Yeah. Ironically, the only gun I've got two of for you, I'm going to struggle with.
And no one ever accused the Spaz 12 of being lightweight.
No. Well, I would say I need to lift more, but first I'd have to lift. I can cheat and do this.
I mean, that's almost the thumbnail right there.
The lever is too long for my puny arms, unfortunately.
I mean, this guy can only do it 'cause he's a super soldier, so...
Well, I dare say somebody with a bit of upper body strength could pull this off.
Kentucky Ballistics, if you watch this, can you give this a go?
But yes, we have 5 Spaz 12s for reasons. And before anyone says, no, it's not because they're banned, because they're not banned. I think people who bought them just realised they're not very useful.
That guy had a gun shield on his Spaz 12.
And now his leg's off.
And now his legs are off.
Yeah, that reloads. Jesus.
Yeah, super strength is almost a must.
I can't even get the inertia to inertia cock one of these. They have, unlike most pump actions, they are sprung. So when you, well, to a point they are. If you pull it all the way back, it stays put. Which obviously wouldn't help me inertia cock it anyway without anything in it. But yeah, they have you're overcoming spring pressure when you operate it. So you would in fact need to be Scott from Kentucky Ballistics. You might have a chance at it, I would say. Certainly be able to shoot 2 of them, no problem. Reliable cycling would be another issue.
Yeah, someone needs to tell Subject 106 you can set these to semi.
Well, he might have had issues with that. Yeah, safe to say, of all of the guns to dual wield, this is perhaps bottom of the list, somewhere above the minigun. This is an unusual thing, needless to say, probably, but this looks like 2 barrels. We've had a double-barreled revolver before, haven't we, with top and bottom?
Something like that. This is single-barreled, but that profile is massive profile.
So that's just a glorified underlug, because it's shaped like it's a barrel, interestingly, and it looks to me like the flash. Oh, no, okay. No, I think the flash is only coming out the top. Fair enough. There's a lot of movement there. So these guys are, well, based on this, I think. So, well, what's a giveaway is the shape of the frame and the push button cylinder latch. Tells us that's a Ruger. We have Chiappa style cylinders on there, and then we have obviously longer barrels. We do have one with a longer barrel, but we only have two of this length. So I am the Poundland version of the dual wheeled revolvers.
The hammer fan in slow motion is a really nice effect because he gets 3 shots out of it, but in slow motion you can actually see that the thumb hits it, then his middle finger hits it, and then the bottom of his palm hits it. So he is actually fanning the hammer 3 times in like exceptionally rapid succession.
Okay. Now, in reality, what happens if you fan a double action is this. Nothing. Because the hammer does not rotate the cylinder. Trigger rotates the cylinder. So that does not work. But it's a revolver. It's a crazy over-the-top video game situation. Why not?
Speaking of crazy over the top, I don't think I've ever had a game give me the opportunity to fight a submarine with a pair of revolvers and win.
Yeah.
And this isn't even the most mad thing you fight in this game.
I suppose, I will say, they could have gone for twin Black Hawks or Red Hawks rather than the double action guns, and then the fanning of the hammer would have made some sense. The whole point of a double action trigger is to overcome any need to ever slap the hammer, which wasn't something that was ever done practically anyway. But what the is that the B&T launcher?
It is transformed into an explosive harpoon launcher.
Okay. Because I think is that not a 37mm less lethal thing? I remember the gun press about it. It's relatively unusual looking. A lot of these tube-based launchers end up looking very similar.
Yeah, the GL06. We're using this thing because the explosive version fires in a 3-round burst. So these massive exploding harpoons usually land in the same guy.
I don't know why I nodded there, like, yes, the explosive version fires.
Obviously, Dave, I knew that.
What? No, it doesn't.
But if you hit the same guy with all 3, there's just like nothing left of him.
A fine paste.
And just ashes. He's gone. Like, I think that explosion took the guy's birth certificate with it. It's no record of him.
Yeah, the 3-round burst thing makes me think they're using the B&T as the model, but they're thinking of the metal storm launcher because that fired 3 from one tube.
I found it personally more fun to use as the just normal harpoon version, but couldn't get trick shots like this with that one. It's like a big meaty firework.
It is. Yeah, that's a phrase I never want to hear again.
Oh, well, don't read my autobiography then.
Bigmeatyfirework.com. Oh, I've said it. That's even worse now.
Yeah, you stay there.
Oh.
Bit Half-Life 2 with the crossbow.
Yeah.
Striking a pose.
and then splash.
Yeah. But you also can use it as a sort of crossbow sniper rifle system. But the physics work really well. Like,
Ugh.
yeah, this is when the horror bits started to pop up. Nothing a few harpoons can't fix, though.
Once you've worked out which head to shoot.
Oh, I just figured I'd get all of them.
Yeah, it does look like that. In fact, it looks like you do need to get all of them.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the gimmick of the boss. I think it's just damage.
I've just seen what it's called.
Flesh golem.
I mean, the point of the golem is it isn't made of flesh.
Well, that's why you've got to differentiate it.
It's like cheerfully disregarding the folklore there. I guess if it's other people's flesh,
well, yeah, they did look like there were like 12. There was like a football team's worth of heads on it. Like,
yeah. Oh, I'm not sure about the round insertion there.
The explosions were so big, the range master had to reset the range after every use of this thing.
He's earning his money, isn't he?
But what if you had 2 of them?
Oh, yeah. Well, as impressive as that is, I can now only see the mirrored 40mm GL marking on the left-hand one. Sorry, 40mm HE.
Yeah, the more text and detail they've added to the primary right-hand weapon, unfortunately, as fun as it is to dual wield them, the more obvious it makes it that they've mirrored the object. But I mean, when you've got an arena full of bad guys in hazmats, you sort of go a bit blind to those details.
I'm not sure what this is, you know.
I figured it was their own design, maybe referencing something like the Milcore.
Yeah, it does. It looks like if FN made a rotary launcher.
Oh, like the Mark 13 but rotary.
I think that's just the rails at the front that make me.
The curved section, yeah.
Yeah, it is. That's a weird mashup because that obviously is the launch tube that you slide and tilt. So.
But they have like a very blocky rail-covered mount that you can put to that launcher, right, to make it like an independent weapon.
In fact, that's what that whole section is. With the rod style buttstock and the rail top section. That's based on their standalone grip stock for the launcher, but they've truncated the launcher into just a handguard and put the rotary on there. So it really is a mashup, but a plausible mashup. As I say, if FN wanted something in the same product range that was a rotary launcher, that it might look like this. I like the very prominent iron sights that you just cheerfully ignore.
Those little green things as the attachment to denote this is the homing version. So you've got 8 homing 40mm now.
Right. Bit of a contradiction in terms, at least for the moment.
It gives him more trajectory, which is like the physics engine playing very well, make him fly either further away and just in the distance, squelch.
Yep, it's impressive. This isn't one of those games where it turns out you're the baddie, is it?
I wouldn't want to spoil anything, but I don't know if anyone doing this to another human being can call themselves good. Everyone just seems a bit awful in this game, but then there are also awful things happening in the game, so it's awful v awful, really. I would recommend it though. It was a blast, and you can probably pick it up for quite cheap now. It's always on definitely during a Steam sale or something.
Impressive.
That was Trepang² or Trepang², as it's stylized, which implies many more Trepangs.
There's a lot of trepanging going on, panging all over the place.
Thank you all for watching. Let us know what the games, movies, TV shows or beyond you would like to see on the show, and of course, subscribe. A massive thank you to all of our wonderful supporters over on Patreon who allow us to make cool content like this and let us explore the more strange and peculiar games in my Steam library. Links to support Jonathan and the Royal Armouries will also be in the description below, so make sure you check those out as well. But until next episode, thank you again for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.